Tesla just broke the rules. The Model 2 is landing at $17,000 after credits, and that alone sounds impossible. But the real shock is what comes next. This isn't just the cheapest modern electric car ever built. This is a machine designed to earn money while you sleep. With FSD V14 running on the new AI5 hardware, Tesla is positioning this car to generate between $30,000 and $40,000 a year as a fully autonomous robo-taxi. Not someday. Not in theory. Right now. A car that can pay for itself in months changes the economics of transportation forever. And the reason Tesla can do this isn't magic. It's manufacturing. Leaked footage from the Fremont factory just revealed something that should make every automotive executive deeply uncomfortable. Tesla isn't simply making a cheaper car. They are dismantling 100 years of industrial assumptions about how vehicles must be built. To understand why legacy automakers are panicking, you have to look at what is actually happening on the factory floor. A traditional sedan is an engineering nightmare disguised as familiarity. Around 400 stamped steel panels, roughly 6,000 individual spot welds, thousands of brackets, fasteners, reinforcements, and overlapping tolerances. Every weld is a potential point of corrosion. Every seam is a future rattle. Every joint is a warranty claim waiting to happen. The industry accepted this complexity because there was no alternative. Tesla asked a different question. What if we eliminated most of it? The Model 3 began this process by reducing weld counts into the 5,000 range. The Model Y went further, cutting that number to roughly 3,400 by casting the rear body structure as a single piece. But Model 2 takes this logic to its extreme. Cannell estimates put total weld points under 400. That is not an incremental improvement. That is a structural collapse of conventional automotive design. The leaked images show rear assemblies being formed in a single pour using a 50,000-ton Gigapress. Molten aluminum is liquefied and injected into a mold the size of a small room. What once required hundreds of components and weeks of sequential assembly now happens in roughly 90 seconds. No shock towers, no frame rails, no multi-piece substructures. It's just one massive aluminum casting that becomes half the car. The front section receives the same treatment. But this is where Tesla made the decisive move. Instead of building a vehicle as thousands of parts that are later connected, Model 2 is designed as 3 primary structural castings with a structural battery pack forming the core. The battery is no longer just energy storage. It is the floor. It is the spine. It is the load-bearing structure. This eliminates layers of redundant metal, brackets, and reinforcement beams that have existed in cars for decades. The result is fewer parts, fewer robots, fewer factory steps, and dramatically lower capital expenditure per vehicle. In simple terms, Tesla doesn't just build the car cheaper, they build the factory cheaper. And that is the part no legacy automaker can easily copy. A traditional automotive plant is optimized for stamping, welding, painting, and assembling thousands of discrete components. Tesla's Model 2 factory is optimized for casting, bonding, and system integration. To replicate this, competitors would need to scrap billions of dollars in existing infrastructure and start over. That is not a technology problem. That is a financial and organizational crisis. Then comes the battery. Model 2 is built around next-generation LFP chemistry, refined for higher cycle life, improved thermal stability, and lower material cost. These packs are designed to survive millions of miles of charge cycles with minimal degradation. They do not rely on expensive nickel or cobalt supply chains. They tolerate deep discharge. They resist thermal runaway. They are engineered not just for personal ownership, but for commercial autonomy. A robo-taxi does not operate like a private car. It runs almost continuously. It charges multiple times per day. It accumulates mileage at a pace that would destroy conventional powertrains. Model 2 is built specifically for this duty cycle. That is why the economic math becomes so dangerous for the rest of the industry. A $17,000 vehicle that can generate $30,000 to $40,000 per year does not compete. With other cars, it competes with labor, competes with ride-hailing platforms, competes with urban transport infrastructure. It turns the automobile into a revenue-generating asset instead of a depreciating expense. This is why the AI5 chip matters. FSD E14. Running on AI5 delivers processing throughput that previous automotive hardware simply cannot match. The system is no longer just reacting to the road. It is modeling traffic behavior, predicting human intent, and optimizing routing and energy use in real time. The autonomy stack is tightly integrated with vehicle hardware, power management, and thermal systems. This is not a driver assist feature. It is an operational platform, while legacy automakers are still selling optional software packages. Tesla is selling participation in a transportation network. Every Model 2 becomes a node. Every mile driven becomes data. Every update improves the entire fleet. The more cars Tesla sells, the stronger the system becomes. And the cheaper the cars become, the faster that network grows. This creates a compounding advantage that is extremely difficult to reverse. Now consider manufacturing speed. With 3 major castings and a structural pack, Model 2 can move from raw materials to finished vehicle in a fraction of the time required by traditional assembly lines. Fewer stations, shorter talk time, lower labor input, less energy consumed per unit produced, higher consistency, lower defect rates. In practice, this means Tesla can scale production faster, respond to demand swings more efficiently, and localize manufacturing in more regions with smaller, cheaper factories. This is not just about cost. It is about control. Control over supply chains. Control over pricing. Control over margins. Control over software deployment. Control over fleet behavior. And that is what is causing panic. Legacy automakers are trapped in a business model where hardware margins are thin, software margins are limited, and manufacturing complexity is baked into the product. They cannot simply make a cheaper EV without destroying their own profitability. Tesla can because their cost structure is fundamentally different. Model 2 is not a stripped-down compromise car. It is a purpose-built platform optimized for autonomy, efficiency, and mass production. It removes everything that does not contribute to performance, durability, or revenue generation. Even the interior reflects this logic. Fewer mechanical controls, fewer unique parts, more reliance on software-defined functionality. Materials chosen for longevity, ease of cleaning, and modular replacement rather than luxury presentation. This is a fleet vehicle that individuals can own, and that dual role is what makes it disruptive. A personal car that can become a commercial asset changes consumer psychology. The purchase decision is no longer about monthly payments. It's about return on investment. The question becomes not, can I afford this? But how quickly will this pay me back? That reframes the entire automotive market. Now imagine this scaling globally. Cities begin to see autonomous fleets replacing private car ownership. Parking demand drops. Traffic flow becomes more predictable. Energy use becomes more efficient. Emissions fall. Transportation costs decline. Mobility becomes a service rather than a possession. Tesla is not just selling a car. They are selling the infrastructure of a new transportation economy, and the Model 2 is the entry point. This is why $17,000 is not just a price. It is a weapon. At that level, combustion vehicles cannot compete on operating cost. Hybrid systems cannot compete on maintenance. Budget EVs cannot compete on software. And no competitor can match the manufacturing efficiency Tesla has now demonstrated. The Gigapress strategy, structural battery, the simplified architecture, and the vertically integrated software stack combine into something that looks less like a car company and more like an industrial automation company that happens to produce vehicles. And this is only the beginning. As AI5 matures, as FSD continues to learn, and as production volumes increase, the cost per unit will continue to fall. Margins will expand even at lower prices. Network effects will strengthen. Data advantage will widen. At that point, the question is no longer whether other automakers can catch up. It is whether they can survive the new transition. Because once consumers experience a car that pays for itself, the idea of buying one that only depreciates starts to feel irrational. That is the real. It's disruption, not the battery, not the casting, not the software, but the business. Model Tesla has turned the automobile from a cost center into a profit center. And with Model 2, they have made that opportunity accessible to millions. That is why the industry is nervous. That is why executives are watching Fremont. And that is why this single vehicle may end up being the most important car Tesla has ever built.